You nervous?
Oh, no, man.
Me either. Silly, right? You don't even get to play.
You get your shot.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, at least I get to kick it with you right now, man.
Hey, yeah, man. You my road dog.
Always.
And it's the Nets on a road trip for this one, and interconference. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Brook Lopez, Scola out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's LeVert in at the 2. On defense, the Nets. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Well, the Nets made the move to hire Kenny Atkinson to man their bench. He spent the last handful of seasons as an assistant for Mike Budenholzer on Atlanta's Hawks team.
And with the Nets turning to their new GM with Spurs ties, it makes sense that they would get an assistant of Budenholzer, also from the Spurs family tree. Atkinson has a lot going for his pedigree as a coach. Definitely was one of the more sought-after assistants before the Nets snagged him up.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lin with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 5. They get the rebound. Lopez.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Carney dishes to Young. Pass to Davis. All sorts of time, and again it's the Lakers.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Now here's Lin. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Tipped away. Davis kicks to Carney. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And rarely do we get into the personal lives of the players on air. But, you know, you have to talk about Prez and his longtime girlfriend. They met in college, and she has helped him in so many ways on his journey.
And it isn't easy, as she is still finishing up school. But where there is love, there is a way. And I know she comes from a family of athletes, so she has been very patient with Prez during his journey to the NBA.
Count that one. And there are a lot of gym rats in the league, but Prez might be the biggest one of them all. He's always putting in extra work to keep his game sharp.
And it doesn't matter if he's working out by himself or just as young or with his trainer. He needs to get his work in. Reminds me a little bit of how Kobe was, always working to be the best.
And, you know, one thing that Lopez wants to develop is his ability to create shots for his teammates. I mean, that's an important focal point offensively for him and his team.
Nets trail by 8. Outside, Lin. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Passes it to LeVert. He kicks it to Lopez. Nets passing it around. Off the mark and a bad shot there. When you draw the attention that he does inside, Lopez, with all those double teams he's getting, you have to be able to punish teams for sending help.
Yeah, exactly. You need good shooting around him, good spacing, because he does require typically.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
Take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. Let's see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Booker comes in for Luis Scola. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for LeVert. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-4 run. And there's Prez on the assist by Davis. 14 points for Prez.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And a look now at the three-point production. This is three-point shots made by Orange Juice versus the rest of the team.
And that is just a huge slice of this team's shots from deep. Pretty much, when OJ is on the floor, you have to have your head on a swivel and locate where Prez and Young are at all times. Or they'll do a Splash Brothers impersonation and just drown you with their three.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
Count that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And that one, good.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And, you know, the Nets have a pair of ABA titles to their name. Still looking for their first title in the NBA, though. Have come close before, but never closed the deal. Back in the early 2000s, back-to-back trips to the championship round. And, you know, part of the move to Brooklyn for the Nets increased the pressure to win, and all New York teams have immense pressure to be successful due to the market they're in.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Carney with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Inside, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Lakers leading by 17. .35 seconds left to play in the first.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Now Lynn. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Right wing, and Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Misses in close.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Dishes to Young. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
Lynn doesn't go for him. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Lake. We caught up with Prez on signing his first major shoe endorsement and how his life has now changed since joining the league.
Man, I am excited to join the brand and be part.
Well, for someone who just inked a very lucrative shoe deal, Greg, it's a platoon swap here for the Lakers. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Carney in at small forward. Mozgov is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Young in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carney, and a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Hey, watch Jeremy.
Lopez outside. They set the pick. It's Hollis Jefferson, top of the key. Back to Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Just 5 to shoot.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Carney with the bucket. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Booker, no good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Carney, and then Carney with the jam.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Lopez a screen. Pass to Booker. The jump hook. Rebounded by the Lakers. Carney's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The pass to Clarkson. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. Young passes to Carney. Beyond the arc. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
Even with high-intensity defense surrounding Prez, he makes these shots look simple. I mean, that's a gift, folks. He takes his time, stays in rhythm, and doesn't mind the pressure.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles under.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Scola. Jeremy Lin is out there with LeVert. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That shot a little beyond his normal range. LeVert's got 9.
And the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. You know, he might not be the fastest or the most explosive guy, but I really like the soft hands and the excellent footwork of Lopez, because those two things you can't teach, really.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lin with it, now guarded by Prez. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lopez can put on a low post clinic, can he, guys? Not many big men with that kind of size and savvy to slow him down.
And I would even add, guys, not just the size and savvy, but the skill. I mean, this guy knows exactly what he's doing and has a tremendous shooting touch. And that's what makes him so potent as a back-to-the-basket and face-up center.
Net shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Lin kicks to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Scola, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Young dishes to Carney. Young passes to Clarkson. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Lynn. Pass to LeVert. 32 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got his second bucket.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Carney takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here is Lynn. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. He can't get that one to fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers on top, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Look what I done. I had to count it again to make sure the money was right.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
I'm just done.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Gian Leon. Prez comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Young is subbed in for Clarkson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Prez. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Carney, he's in at small forward. Levens is out there with Young. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Carney. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Great game, Prez.
Hey, thank you, man. What's up?
Man, you and Justice really starting to look like a formidable duo out there.
Finally, huh? Starting to click.
You guys are lucky. Usually takes guys a while to find their tag team partner in the league. You know, Kareem and Magic didn't hook up till Kareem's 11th season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know about all that. We can hopefully build on what we've been doing and win some titles before 11 seasons.
Speaking of you guys, I've been trying to come up with some nicknames. I got some good ones. What about the executive branch?
No. We got our own thing, man. We have this orange juice thing.
Orange juice?
Orange juice, yeah. We have a whole handshake and everything. Every time we score, it's like, orange juice. You haven't?
I don't get it, but I like it. I'm going to run with it if that's all right.
That's great.
All right.
Speaking of running, I got to go, man.
All right. Hey, good game again. And thank you for this. This is great stuff.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and Prez, a man on a mission. He came out torching the Nets and just never cooled down. Obviously, his monster first quarter had a big impact on tonight's outcome.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
What a huge lift he got from the crowd tonight. There's nothing those fans love more than seeing this guy get hot. And he was so hot, I got to get up right now, Ernie. My seat is hot. Oh.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful
Big dog. Hey, orange juice. Have you met yet?
No,
this
we
is
haven't.
my girl Alana.
How you
This
doing?
is
Hi,
Justice.
pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Heard so much about you.
Cool, likewise.
Yeah, good stuff. So you guys met in college.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yep.
Doing biology projects and whatnot.
Hey, keep that stuff to yourself. That's all good. You just let me know when you guys need me to get a tux. I'll be there front and center.
Oh, okay. Well,
We'll see.
maybe sometime soon. No plans yet, but yeah, you never know.
This is true. All right, ain't gonna make things too awkward on you guys. Let's go grab our
Let's
seats.
check it out.
Let's go do it.
Oh my gosh, babe, that game was so good.
Pretty good, right?
Oh, that was so good.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys seem to really be clicking out there.
Finally, I'm telling you.
Oh, so do you think you're finally settled in?
Yeah. I mean, it took a while, but I feel like we're getting there.
Oh,
and I feel
so
like
good.
I'll be a little more settled in once you move in full time.
You mean after I graduate?
Yes, after you graduate. Why are you so surprised?
No, I mean maybe a little. I love being with you. It's just a little overwhelming with you being in the NBA.
Tell me about it. I mean, just hurry up and graduate so you can come and hang out and we can do all this stuff together. Like, it's too much to take care of for one person, you know?
All right, well, how about I enter the draft?
You enter the draft, the NBA draft.
NBA draft.
Okay.
I mean, I've been working on some shots. I've been watching
Really?
you.
Okay, your shot.
So,
Let's see your shot.
like a little bit of like that. And like a little bit of like that. You're not. You don't even see what's happening. Where is the ball? We don't know.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I'll talk to coach and we'll see what we can do.